Hi, Ray here at Our Sacred Seeds to talk with you about the wonderful world of fungi. This is part 2 in a series of videos outlining fungi's role in promoting human health and well-being, as well as ecological sustainability and healthy functioning systems. Fungi contains mushrooms. Many of us are familiar with mushrooms. We have come home with paper bags of button mushrooms. This is the most common mushroom. It's the mushroom that's on the average pizza. Right? These mushrooms are great, sure. But there's a whole other gamut, a whole other myriad of mushrooms available that you can have at your disposal in your diet for a variety of purposes and functions, including taste and enjoyment. Mushrooms have been consumed for thousands of years, for millennia. All traditional societies that had mushrooms growing readily in their environment had consumed them either as food or medicine. Rightfully so, they provide a variety of unique nutrients that are beginning to become well researched. A good example of this are oligosaccharides. Oligosaccharides are essentially carbohydrates, unique carbohydrates that perform a unique function. Many of us have heard of complex carbohydrates, polysaccharides, many. Oligo is actually in between simple carbohydrates, sugars. These are things like fructose, glucose, etc., maltose, lactose. They're in between these simple sugars, and the more complex sugars that inhabit such things as starchy vegetables, as well as grains, grasses, nuts, seeds, etc. to a lesser degree. These oligosaccharides, they're right in the middle. They contain 3 to 10 saccharide molecules, sugar molecules, and they don't actually provide food or fuel for humans. Oddly enough, they don't get converted into calories, usable calories for energy expenditure. They perform another function. Inside our large intestine, we have more bacteria than we do cells in our body. Get this. There are over 50 to 100 trillion cells in the human body, and there are 10 times this amount of bacteria living within our large intestine. These microbes need food. They need fuel as well. And oligosaccharides found in medicinal mushrooms provide just that. Medicinal mushrooms like reishi, cordyceps, shiitake, maitake, they all contain these oligosaccharides that not only fuel beneficial microbes, but they actually act as immune modulators. They either boost the immune system when necessary, or they decrease the immune system when necessary. So these foods can be used therapeutic for the immune system from anybody, whether you have an autoimmune condition or whether you have a common cold. It's ideal to eat these medicinal mushrooms or use them in powdered form, tinctures, etc., teas, as a preventative measure. It's helpful in preparing the immune function to do its wide variety of purposes. So it helps your immune system function at optimal homeostasis or balance. So when it comes to adding fungi or mushrooms into your diet, this is another fact that you may want to consider when experimenting with new and upcoming foods. Thanks for listening. Join us for part 3, talking about fungi and its role in mycelium networks, and how mycelium, the under portion of the mushroom, is able to retain memory. like us on Facebook, join us here at our YouTube channel, and continue receiving upcoming material and offers that we have to share. Thanks so much for listening. Bye for now.